Hi everybody, this is Janet Wright, and this is an energy healing recap video where I'm going to be discussing the techniques that I used in this triplet group energy healing set. This is the second set in September 2018, and a triplet set is a set of 3 healings. So group energy healings that I'm doing for a lot of people all around the world at the same time. And these people don't know each other, they don't interact with each other. I mean, some people, they pay for maybe a mom and a daughter will do the healing together, so they know each other, but otherwise the people don't know each other. Because they don't have to, they're not mushing energy with each other. I just happen to be healing each of these people at the same time. So anyway, the theme for this triplet set is heal your work relationships or your professional relationships. And for kids, it's heal your school relationships. And there are 5 kids participating in this triplet set. So hi kids. And the kids' ages are between 7 and 12 years of age. So congratulations, kids. I think that's so super cool that you're learning this stuff and receiving healings. I mean, wish I could have done this when I was your age. But in addition, there are some really cool big kids getting this healing, adults. There are 80 people in total getting all the healings of this triplet set in 8 different countries. So hi everybody. All right, cool. So today's healing, Friday's healing, yesterday, was 21 minutes long. And, but each time I give the healing, I'll be doing the same techniques in the Sunday healing and then again in the Tuesday healing. But they'll probably be different lengths, because I just, do a certain technique as long as is needed that day. So, the length is not exactly the same each time. But anyway, so what else do I want to say in general? Well, why do these healings? Why do this to heal your professional relationships? I think part of it is because people don't, maybe they know on some level that they have these recurring issues, in their workspace, like say with their productivity, or say they always end up having the same problem with their bosses or the same problem with their coworkers, or like every couple months they have the same problem with like a client or a customer. It might be a different customer each time, but it's a similar pattern. And it really does matter, your work life is a big part of your life, or your school life if you're a kid. And you want to be able to have positivity in these relationships, and relationships, I'm using it in the broad term. Like, if you're a business person, you have a relationship with every one of your clients. You have a relationship with your coworkers because they know you and you know them and your coworkers. But anyway, so it really does affect your life, the quality of your relationships, the nature of energy dynamic between you and all these people, that are aware of your existence. So this healing is to improve that energy dynamic, for your benefit and for their benefit as well. So it's cool stuff. And it's a really cool follow-up too to the earlier triplets that we did this month, which was heal your personal relationships. So I definitely recommend that triplet set, bunch of techniques as well. Heal your personal relationships. And that is a playlist all of its own. But this one is heal your work relationships. Although, to be honest, these techniques are also going to help your personal life in this triplet set. So if you, like, say you're a stay-at-home mom and you're like, well, I don't have a job, don't blow off this triplet set. This is a good one. Plus, someday you may want to go back to work. So this still heals your energy about work. And plus, in the middle part of the healing, your workspace and doing and getting things done, stay-at-home moms have a lot that they do all the time, so it's still a very relevant set for people who don't technically have a paid job. maybe you're retired or you're a stay-at-home mom, I still think this is more relevant than you might realize. Because part of it too is you're clearing past life baggage, you're clearing baggage from the past, so it's always great. But anyway, so as I said to the participants, because I send them an email, when I send them their Friday survey, so I was feeling a little bit more mentally clear than usual when I sent them their email. So I did send them a nice little text summary of the healing already. A lot of times I don't. I'm just like, yeah, I'll tell you in the videos. But this time I was feeling more eloquent than usual. And so anyway, the healing, you can think of it as three parts. This healing, the techniques in this healing. One part is a video that already exists. It's super cool to help you and your space and unblock your path. And so the summary of all those techniques is in that recent video called Clear Punishment, Own Path, Non-Resistance, which is a 24-minute video that is from last set. So I will also put that in this triplet set. Towards the bottom though, because it's not a new video, my thing is to put the new videos up front. But it will be in the playlist for this triplet set. And again, it's Clear Punishment, Own Path, Non-Resistance, just to, get you really in good shape personally. So clear out punishment, clear out other people's energy from your space, heal up and repair your space, unblock your spiritual path, in two different ways, and also work your non-resistance so you're more flowy and things don't stick to you as much. So that's just an amazing compilation of techniques, and I'm grateful that the angels helped me to make that video. It's really useful. But anyway, so that's the first third of the video. First third of the healing is just to get you in good shape and your path, your spiritual path forward in good shape, because it really helps you to simplify your life. Good. So then the middle third of the healing is a new video that I made. So that will immediately follow this video if you're using the playlist to watch the videos, which it's up to you, but I think that's kind of convenient just to use the playlist, and that way one video just follows into the next. But anyway, that one, I have to name it now. But anyway, it uses deep thought healing technique to clear resistance out of you doing things, creating things, and out of your workspace and your school space. Because I figured school, well, it's most directly relevant for kids or teachers, but because I do have teacher clients too. You kids, maybe you didn't realize that you're getting these healings with some teachers. Not your teachers probably, but some teachers in the world are getting these triplet sets. But anyway, even if you're just a basic adult who has a job, you're going to be going to school in your next life and your next life and your next life, hopefully, and so clearing out school related baggage is good for everybody. So anyway, so that deep thought healing video that is new, that I just made it, and it'll be following this one. It helps you to create clear resistance out of doing, creating, work, and school. So doing and creating, that means it could help your personal life as well, for sure. A lot of times, people have to accomplish a lot in their work. But sometimes the same level of resistance they have for getting things done at work, it also ends up being there when they need to get things done in their personal life. It's actually similar baggage, or almost exactly the same baggage in just in the way of them doing and creating, period. So that video will be really good for that. It helps you clear your energy blocks you didn't even know you had in your conscious mind and your subconscious mind. So I'm looking forward to using that video myself. So that's the middle third of the video of the healing techniques for this set. And I think that should help people. It is one of those things though that I would suggest you come back to over time. You know, like maybe make a note in your journal, you know, like do again, you know, or something, so that you work on it, but then maybe a week from now you work on it a little more, and maybe a week from now you work on it a little more. Deep thought technique is really impressive how it can change you, but sometimes it has a very delayed effect, you know, and plus the more you do it, the better. But like I've heard real fun things about, you know, like someone will be like, oh yeah, he cleaned his entire office out, but it was like a month after the healing, you know, and so don't underestimate the delayed effect on these things. I still want to hear your surveys, you know, for like how you're doing the next day after these healings, but you know, just understand that it could, you know, be like 2 weeks from now that all of a sudden, you know, you realize like, oh yeah, that really helped. But anyway, and then the final third of this healing from this triplet set is called positive ripple effect healing. Positive ripple effect healing. And that is a new kind of healing that the angels showed me. And it's super cool. It just has to do with how, like, you imagine this energy that's between all of us. That's not your unique life force. So you're not sending out your energy or anything, but your behaviors affect others, you know, whether you want them to or not, and their behaviors can influence you. And so the angels can help you and bless you so that you can make these positive ripple effects, like very mindfully and on purpose, to help yourself and others. So that video will walk you through it, but it's fun. It's very simple, but it's pretty magical. I like it. So anyway, that'll be called positive ripple effect healing. So it'll be this intro video, and then it'll go right into the deep thought video, and then it'll go right into this positive ripple effect healing. Yay! So I guess that's most of what I have to say. There's just a couple spots left, maybe like 5, 6, or 7 left for the next triplet set, which is create the next 6 months of your life. That triplet set it is really cool. The angels haven't even shown me much of what's going to be in it, but I'm very, very intrigued. So that should be cool. I think it's smart though, because it's like the October set, and so the next 6 months takes you through the first 3 months of the next year, which that is like, usually the angels do kind of prep me on like, okay, get your stuff together now. Because usually, you know, commonly people might think, you know, January, they think, oh, okay, I have to think about the rest, you know, think about my future now. But you're a lot better off if you set things in motion around October, and then it just sort of glides through and it stays on that positive track that you've already set for it. So that doesn't surprise me at all, that the angels like said that, like, okay, now we're gonna, you know, tweak your next 6 months now in October, in early October. I think that's really smart. It gives you this momentum to kind of take you through the holidays and through everything. So and then the second set in October is definitely recommended as a companion to it. So if you can only afford to do one, well, do whichever one you can squeeze into before it sells out. But, you know, you could, if you can only afford to do one, you could do the videos of both sets, you know. But the second in October, that set is going to be special nurturing and replenishing of your energy and your body and your mind, so that you can be ready for what you're creating. You know, because a lot of times people think of the creation process, but they don't really think of what that's going to take, like what level of wellness and strength that's going to take to make it happen. You know, they just sort of imagine all these great things and they're like, yeah, okay, great, now it should happen, right? But there's sort of a supportive feature that's necessary, and that's what that second set in October should be. So that should be actually kind of equally as intriguing. I'm looking forward to that one too. And then November sets are up too on the payment page. So that's that, I guess. All right. Well, thanks so much for listening. And I really appreciate your participation in the healing if you did jump in and go for it. And thank you in advance for your surveys. I haven't read the surveys yet for Friday, but I will definitely be doing that before I do the Sunday healing, so that I just get a sense of your conscious experiences. Because I can read how people are doing, but I can't read what you're thinking. Well, I could read what you're thinking consciously, but I never bother. I just ask people. I can read the chakra parts and how present you are and what you're clearing and if you're grounded well. But it is helpful for me. It saves time for you to actually fill out a quick multiple choice survey. So, all right. Thank you so much. And I think you guys are awesome. Bye.